Unpopular truth, back with another video. I just be thinking about people that are fans of this man, right? Like, I really want to know why are y'all fans of his? Because it's like this with me. When you a fan of somebody, it's kind of like you want to be like them, right? You would want to model your life, decisions, character traits, determination and how they treat people and how they do people. You want to model your life like them to an extent, right? And when I think about that and people are his fans, it really is sad, because I think that's my mindset of how, like, for example, Michael Jordan. I would want to be a player like Michael Jordan, or a player like Kobe Bryant, or a player like Allen Iverson, right? Because they were like hungry. They were doing anything to make their team better. They wasn't snaking their teammates. You never heard that. You heard them being mean to them, trying to get them to go to another level in their game. But far as like trying to get them traded, trying to blame everything on their teammates, anything like that, what they did was take the blame more if they lost. They didn't never blame their teammates. They never blame their teammates and stuff like that, right? But now with this man right here, this man is doing some disgusting stuff when it comes to what we always considered the end all be all. And he don't even know how to say that. He don't even know how to say that. He just, like, it just crazy, man. And you know, people be like, you hating on him, y'all are nothing but haters. Man, this man be saying stuff that just isn't morally or competitive or anything that we would want our basketball, football, soccer. You would not want to hear this from your child or anybody else. And I don't understand why people really go along with this with him. Like, whatever he says, it don't matter how bad it is far as basketball, far as being competitive. It don't matter how bad, they go along with it. Let's listen to what he had to say.
I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the A all B all of everything. You sit here and you tell me, Allen Iverson and Charles Barkley and Steve Nash, are fucking wasn't unbelievable. Like, oh, they can't be talked about or discussed with these guys.
You see, that's what I hate. That's why I don't like him, because he know what that don't even make sense on what you talking about. Like, he trying to slide something in there. Like, people still consider those guys great. Nobody never said they wasn't great. They never said that. But everybody know is levels to everything. You can be great at something, but that don't mean you the greatest. Or certain things gotta make you great. Is people, when you win, is a winner and a loser. It's a winner and a loser. They never won. So you can't get in the conversation with the people that won. That's just common sense. But they skill set, the way they played basketball, all that, they was up there. They had great skills. Allen Iverson, one of my top 3 best favorite players. But I can't put him above Dwayne Wade. I can't put him above Michael Jordan. Can't put him above Kobe. Can't put him above LeBron James. And he my top 3 favorite player. Because his method didn't win him no championships. Right? That's just what it is. We can, no matter what you want to say, it didn't. And he's trying to make the narrative like it's not end all be all. That is what it is. Winning the championship is the end all be all of basketball, of any sport that you play. It is. But he's trying to downplay it, and his fans are gonna take it just like that's okay. But there's nothing else in life that they would be okay with being second with. Everybody gonna try to be first in anything that they do. You might not make it, but you tried. If you actually tried to get to play a sport or any competition that you in, band, anything, if you went out for the sport and you played in a game or you played in a competition, you was trying to be number 1. That is the end all be all. But I'm gonna tell you, LeBron James fans, let me tell y'all something, what he doing to y'all. He don't do it to us. He think y'all are stupid. LeBron James think his fans are stupid. Because he'll just say anything and y'all gonna go along with it. I know it's gonna be people in the comments that's gonna go along with what this man's saying. Oh yeah, he right. The championship don't matter. The championship. But y'all not thinking that this man, when he went to Miami, first thing he started talking about when they had the little concert for him going to Miami. Oh yeah, we gonna win not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7. I don't know if he went to 8. I don't forget if he went to 8 or not. Right? If that didn't matter, why say that? Right? Why say it? Let's keep going.
It's just weird to me. It's like saying Peyton Manning can't be in the same room with Brady or Mahomes because he only has 1 ring. They don't never discuss that in their sport. Right. Or telling me that Dan Marino is not the greatest slinger of all time. Or he can't be in the room with those guys because he didn't win a championship. They don't discuss those things, you know.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. What is he? I don't even know why he's saying that. They do say that. It's a bunch of players that we say great players. We got Tracy McGrady. We talk about Tracy McGrady all the time. They talk about Pat Mahomes. They even did it this year. They did it this year with Pat Mahomes when he didn't win. They discussed him not being up there with Brady. They said that he got to win more to be up there with Brady. I mean, nobody's changing the narrative for you. And that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get people to change the narrative because he didn't meet up to the standard of being better than Michael Jordan stats, or better than Kobe stats, or better than Kareem stats, that he gonna try to make it to where they stats, what they didn't matter, so he can be in there. That's all he doing right now. For him to be in the conversation, he has diminished what they did. That's the only way. And he knows that. He's telling y'all that by saying what he's saying. The championships don't matter. Okay, well, how did you become better than Michael Jordan then? How did you become the greatest of all time? Because you said when you won that 2016 championship, that made you the greatest of all time. You said that on your barbershop podcast. So why did you say that? If championships don't matter like that. Right? Or a championship culture is weird. Right? Why would you say that? But his fans they not gonna care about him just being a hypocrite and saying dumb mess that don't make no sense and contradictory to everything that he has ever done in his career. He know it matter. That's why he jumped from team to team. He hasn't jumped to a team just for no reason. He always jumped to a team because he feel like his other team can't win a championship. Right? Because if it really didn't matter, he would have stayed in Cleveland the first time. It wouldn't even be no reason for him to go to Miami. Because ring culture, that don't matter if you win a ring. You can still be the greatest without winning a ring. If that's what he really thought, he would have never left. Right? But then you go to Miami. Let me tell you how much he is such a non-competitive coward. I'm gonna tell you how he's a non-competitive coward that just want you to just give him the championship. Let me tell you what he do every time. This is what this man has done. When he went to Miami, this man went to the championship every year with Miami because Miami was stacked, right? He went to the championship every year. This man left Miami after losing the championship. He went 4 years in a row, lost the championship his last year, and still left Miami because he felt like Miami team wasn't good enough. Think about that now. You have been to the championship 4 years in a row with this team. And you leave because they didn't win the championship. Because y'all didn't have a good enough roster in his eyes to win the championship. Think about that now. Think about it. That's so he's not a dog. You got a team where you really couldn't have did no wrong. Y'all supposed to win automatically what y'all had at the time. And for his fans to be thinking that he's great or saying that he's great, he couldn't push that team over the hump. Any team at that time, he should have been able to push them over the hump if y'all saying he is as great as Michael Jordan. Or he is great as any other superstar championship player. It just makes no sense what he's doing right now. But it makes sense because of their narrative. They trying to make it to where the other people's accolades or accomplishments are diminished so he can say that he in there. Because now they going to try to add in him being the all-time scoring leader. They gonna try to add that in there. And guess what? It still ain't gonna help if you trying to add everybody's stuff up. If that's what you doing, you still gonna lose the argument. Because if you want to say you the all-time scoring leader, well, you the all-time turnover leader. You gonna take that? And then when it comes to the other people, we know your average per year is really what's the best thing. Not that you just don't score this many points every year. Because you've been in there 20-something years. You was scoring leader one time in your whole 22 years. And you feel like, and all his fans feel like that just the end all be all. They making whatever his accomplishments are higher than anybody else's. So they just making it that way. It ain't that is that way. They just making it. They just gonna say it. I'm gonna say it out loud. And that's how we gonna take it. But let me tell y'all something, man. I wouldn't want to be a friend in this guy. I wouldn't want to be a teammate. I wouldn't want to hang. I wouldn't want to be around him at a gathering, bro. His whole being is a fake dude. He fake. He's so fake in such a person where you wouldn't want to hang around, bro. Unless you just a groupie. I wouldn't want to be around him, man. Because of his disgusting antics and narrative and backstabbing. Everything that he do is bad, bruh. When it comes to the game of basketball, he ruined basketball. That's why it's in the state it is today. The stuff that he talk about, that's the reason why it's here today. Because of him. He the one that tried to make the ring culture a thing. You did. When you couldn't win, you went to try to get rings. You jumped from team to team trying to get rings. You made that. And now you want to call it weird. You did it. Hey, man. I don't know, bro. Y'all really need to stop this. Y'all really be championing this man. He y'all GOAT? A man that talks like this? Man. Alright, man. If that's what y'all... But anyway, like, share, and subscribe. Peace, man.